Are we ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, bon matin. Moi assis bola oui gozile. Et puis un boug un hack SLP il passe, il dit moi Prudent zot fini. Moi gade ek nakatile qui ça moi jadi pour monsieur a dit moi ça. Conseil passé moi regardé mon fly ka a ka twene. Moi dit quoi 4 mois pour même fini mon fly a ka twene. Bye show. Bagay show c'est où qui fini? Pas Prudent qui fini. Messieurs, I want to say to you all tonight that the United Workers' Party is treading the right course. The United Workers' Party under an Alan Shasney is going in the right direction, and the time has come when you must stand with your leader, stand with our political leader to take this party to victory. And let yourself not worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the fears that Labour Party wants to instill inside of you. Don't worry about the victimization, because we know better. United Workers' Party must endure and will win. Folks, Labour Party is celebrating 3 years of nothing, of corruption, shame and lies. And they think they've done something. You want to compare this with 60 years of UWP success? We built this country. This country was built on the backs of the United Workers' Party. And let no one tell you any differently. When it comes to the road and the infrastructure of this country, it was constructed by the United Workers' Party. When it comes to healthcare, it was constructed by the United Workers' Party. It was the UWP that took poor people out of poverty and made them middle class in this country, and we are going to do it again, because that's what we do best as a party. Ladies and gentlemen, as your chairman, I didn't come in this to lose, you know. I'm warning you all, I didn't come in this to lose. We came in to make a difference, and we came in to remove this government of the backs of the people of this country. That's what we came to do. That's what we came to do. And let no one deceive you. Let no one make you lose your focus. We ain't going back. We're not going back, but forward. That's where we are going. That's where we are going. Because at the end of the day, my friends, too many St. Lucians have been victimized. Too many of our supporters have been victimized. So it's enough is enough. Labour must go. And anyone who feels that there can be distractors in our way, to distract us, I will tell you all, be gone, Satan. Be gone, Satan. Clear the way. Clear the way, because the anointed party of the Lord must move forward. And that is the United Workers' Party. You know, I'll tell you something. When we ended our term 3 years ago, we left the Labour Party an almost completed hospital. 3 years after, Labour still can struggle to fini à l'hôpital. Monsieur, this is serious, you know. This is serious. It is a shame. And not only that too, when we talk about healthcare in this country, who introduced healthcare to this country? The United Workers' Party. In every community we provided and constructed a bunch of health centers throughout the country, length and breadth of St. Lucia. We did that. And who closed them and who destroyed them? Labour. Because that's all the Labour Party does, is to come and destroy things. Folks, I'll tell you something, and I want you to listen to me carefully. When we were about to leave office, United Workers' Party was on the verge of completing a four-lane highway from Grosile, Rodney Bay in that area. And what did Labour do? They stopped it. Today we have more chaos and more disruption of people's lives trying to travel from Grosile to Rodney Bay. It takes you 40 minutes to an hour. Folks, shameless. And these are the people who want to come today to say to us that we should accept them as a government of this country? No way. No way. I ain't leaving no massive prime minister and putting him there or leaving him there and leaving a man with the vision of Alan Chasney who can lead this country to a better place. In the last elections, I want to remind you, I faithfully and like a true soldier went to the polls and voted for a United Workers' Party and for Leonard Montoute. That's where I cast my vote. And I had no shame in doing it. I had no reason not to do it. I understood very well that I had to do the right thing. I had to do the right thing. And today, those who are complaining and saying bagay wed, well, Masa bay wed, na sufe just go, maka retreat. Maka retreat. I am not retreating from the path of taking UWP to victory. You know, let's talk about labor. With labor, when we left, we had a CIP that was functional. We had a CIP that was working efficiently. Our boys tout moun vle resign from CIP because yotan bobol tout kante bagay kale. Tout moun vle resign. Everybody wants to resign from CIP. Bagay show. Bagay show. But like I tell them, let us focus on the Labour Party. Focus on you all, don't focus on us. Alan named not before any court in America. Guy Joseph named not in front of any court in the US. Examine yourselves and realize that it's your ministers and your people you appointed. Their names are before court in the United States. And all of a sudden, they want to run for the hills. They want to run for the hills. You just go shot kick where you need left life. So they have to save that little life. You understand? They have to save that little life. But I'm telling them, pass Simegwen epi flabo. No, don't do it. Because we are relentless. Yes, we are more disciplined than you all. That's why we doesn't misbehave. You understand? But we know how to vote, we know how to campaign, and we've done it yesterday, and we'll do it tomorrow again to be able to bring about that difference. I said to you also, we had a plan for healthcare. We offered you $75,000 every citizen. You all accepted universal healthcare. Kote tout moun ki eti ni pou paye pou ba yo mem. You still have to pay for your health care, although you're 80 years old. And to be on a serious note, I have my mom. Everybody knows that she is bedridden for a number of years. And Pampers, that can kill you. She's 84 years old. 84 years old, Pampers expensive. I have to pay a nurse's aide to take care of my mom. 24 hours, she's there. Thank God, she's doing a good job. When she's relieved on a Saturday, on a Friday, I have to pay somebody Saturday and Sunday to continue to hold for her and to take care of my mother. And you mean to tell me someone who gave her life for this country cannot get government to give her help? You understand? And she's 84 years old. We're not asking for things. We're not begging for things. My point I'm bringing here is universal healthcare en bas les bas par quatre travail. It doesn't work. It's rubbish. So they make you believe they're offering you universal healthcare, but they're rationing healthcare. That's what they're doing. But I can promise you, under a United Workers' Party, we will have affordable and efficient healthcare here in this country under an Alan Shastney-led administration. Folks, I'll say something to you. When you really think of it, so St. Lucia, you are the guy who in the first 3 years worked like magic to move this country. COVID came, he still proved that he was a damn star. He was a star of politics, a star of government. You understand? And he knew how to move this country forward and save lives and livelihoods. That's what he did in the year when COVID came. And you all brought in Minister or Prime Minister of Massav, and 400 St. Lucians died. And let us never forget that. Let us never forget what happened. 400 citizens died under this Labour Party government. You understand? And out of negligence, out of disrespect for people here in this country, and you continue to lie to them, tell them we were keeping them in prison because of the lockdown that was happening throughout the world. It wasn't about St. Lucia. St. Lucia, even the United States, the greatest country on the face of the earth, had lockdown. But we fooled and lied to the people of this country. And I want to say something to the Labour Party. Look at us. Look at us, Flabo. We can take licks, but we will give you licks in return. We will give you licks in return. And folks, I don't want to be too long, but I want to say to you one thing as your chairman. When I tell you let us go out, you better be ready to go out. Let us go out. When I tell you let's hit the ground, the time has come to hit the ground. So no one is going to, no more talk. No more just talk and fancy talk. Now is action. We have to put boots on that ground. We have to put boots on that ground. And I'll say to you something. I will never ask you to do something that I am not willing to do. Alan Shastney will never ask you to do something that he's not willing to do. Guy Joseph will never ask you to do something that he's not willing to do. We are willing to go out, and I'm telling you, put your boot, because UWP needs you right now. And you cannot say you are UWP. You cannot say you are UWP, but you want to stand in the way of progress. It is not. Not. You cannot stand in the way of progress. Because at the end of the day, God forbid that we should lose the next elections because we are lazy. But I want to say to Labour, pour chaque monde qui fait yon flabo, nous ka mette 10 lot moun la pour se pouwe placer yo. 10 lot moun pouwe placer yo. Because no more sitting on the fence. No more sitting in your little ivory tower. No more sitting by the bay and drinking your beer. It's time to put your boot and let's take the fight to the St. Lucia Labour Party. Folks, let me say something to you. This country didn't come by mistake. We are the party who took St. Lucia from the jaws of colonialism in 1964 and started to work in a way that could benefit the poor man here on the ground. We were the party in 1967 who took you to associated statehood. What I mean by that, and I'll give you a quick rundown, I won't be long. What it meant is that we, for the first time in 1967, we were in charge of our internal affairs, while Britain controlled our external affairs. Are you with me? Yeah. For the first time, Labour was there since 1954. Never took you. We are the real party of Malawi. The United Workers' Party is. And what we did in 1979 was they fought Sir John, Judge Odlum, and everybody tried to prevent independence. Don't forget that. I was a child. I was part of it. I was part of those persons going around with my mother, Tegas in our Bam Bam. You understand? Everywhere. They prevented us from feeling that we needed to, as if, well, shut up. You cannot support the UWP. But we were resilient. Within 2.5 years, United Workers' Party was back in office. I am saying those things to show you the resilience of a UWP. And if you truly understand the UWP experience, you will understand we are workers and we can make a big difference in this country. And I'll say one more thing before I leave. Let no one that call themselves UWP equate us to the Labour Party. Flabo will never be Labour. 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 Thank you.